Allison Pryor, and I teach acrylic paintings for the beginner, step by step in real time, so you can follow along with me. So all you need for this painting of the landscape that we're going to do is just some ultramarine blue if you have it, and cad yellow, cad red, sap green, and burnt umber, and white. So, and maybe a bit of black if you need it, but I'm just going to leave it off for now. And that's the colors that you normally use. Doesn't have to be exactly the same, and whatever greens you have, yellows and blues and red, because I don't want you to have to not do the painting if you don't have these exact colors. But they're the most popular colors. And titanium white is also a nice white. Now you can make some distant hills back here if you wanted to give it some distance and perspective. As you come forward, as you see the cool colors back here, and we could make some hills back there if you wanted to. And then as you come forward, you bring in warmer colors and a more detail in the front. That will make things look further back, and that will give you more perspective, as they call it. So maybe we'll put a few little hills in the back instead of those big old pink ones in front. So putting in these hills will give it more depth, and it'll make it so much, it'll make it really nice, you know, with depth and atmospheric perspective, all those big words. Okay, so I'm going to purple up my colors. So I'm going to put a bit of blue and red together and a bit of white. Blue and red and white, because I want to fade it out. A bit of brown to grade up a little bit. I want it right in the background so you can barely see them, alright? They almost blend in with the sky. A bit more brown grade up, because they are far away. Let's see how that looks. And wipe it off. I'm just using my chiseled edge brush for now. And I'm just going to, so you can barely see them. No, I don't like that color. Let's get a purplish color. Because it's not, as you can see, I'm going to add more blue. Let's see if that helps. Okay, there we go. Now you can see them, okay? You can see them, but yet they look far away. So just make a little hump. Fill it in, little hump. A couple little humps. There's just some hills in the background there, that's all. You can barely see them. You don't want them to be too standing out. They're just there. How's that? Can you see them? They're there. They're there. See? That'll give you a feeling of distance in your painting. And you got things like that going on in there. You got things like faraway mountains and hills that you can barely see. So we don't need to do very much with those. Just leave them, let them sit there, you know, because we don't want them to stand out too much. You know, the sun is on this side, so we'll put the shadow on the back. But we don't need to do much with them. I don't want to do very much with them. I just want to sit in the background there and give it a feeling of perspective and distance. So I don't think that was on my list of the 10 ways to start your painting. Perspective, distance, and so I'm mentioning it now, and keep an eye out for all these things in your painting. It will take a little longer, but you know something, it's so much prettier when you get all this, when you get so many more things in there. Really brings it to life. Now, as you can see, I've only been using a couple of brushes through this whole painting. So you don't need a big pile of brushes. You just need the ones that work, okay? Brushes are very important. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to highlight those trees there and see if we can see what else we want to do with those trees. So let's put a bit of green and yellow together. Just tap, tap, tap. Tap into green and tap into yellow. Brighten that up, and let's highlight those trees there. just to see if we can fill them up a little bit more. So we said the sun was coming in from the right, so the light will be on the right side of the tree. So keep the back. Okay. And we can probably make it a little bit larger just by poking it out there. And this one here. All right. There we go. So we'll play with this. We can even bring a little more out down here if you want, you know, shape it up even more. We'll put this one here. I'm not tapping very hard, and I'm keeping that color, that darkness in between there, so it'll separate the trees. I'm bringing the tree down here a little bit, down a little bit more, maybe over a little bit, but not too much, and then back here, but not too much. Tap, 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 tap. Okay, it gets darker as it goes back. Maybe we need a little more branches down here, a little more leaves, I mean. Maybe, you know, just fill it out a little bit more if you like. And then tap on some more. And we'll probably add some more lights to the edges again. Just a little bit. See, and that fills it up a bit more. Might be the... could be coming out over the house even. Couldn't it? It could be doing whatever you want it to do. Put the darks back in the back here, so we'll add a little bit of a dark color to that green so we won't lose our darks. Alright. Coming over the house a little bit. Yeah, let's make it come over the house. That'll be fun. Whatever you want it to do. Make it fall out over the house. Use your imagination. Okay, so that makes them more full now, see? And the one in the back there is more full. So we'll just add a bit of highlight to separate these trees here. Now I know it's the back of the house, so you can't see it very because the shadows. So you got to keep those shadows a little darker down there. Okay, see them? There we go. Good. But because this is up here, we might be able to get a bit of sun shining in there somewhere. Just tap on a few little highlights here and there. You never know. See how it's bringing out the trees more now? Isn't that cool? Maybe there's a couple little... Alright. Now, so these trunks got to be straightened up. I don't like those. So let's straighten up these two big old trees. Let's get the trunks better than what we have there. They were just there anyway just to get them started. So just put some brown and little on one side of your brush and black on the other. Now I'm using the chiseled edge synthetic brush. And let's see, light is on the right, so we'll put the black on the back and we'll touch and pull up. Good. Now we have the tree trunks into the trees. We'll need to tap into our green again and a little bit of yellow and tap over some of those so they won't look too obvious. And just tap over. Keep tapping until you get it the way you want it. Good. There we go. Alright, and now we'll add some highlight. A little more yellow. Your dirty brush. A little highlight over here. Make sure the sun is shining on there and we can see the trees. We want to make sure we can see the trees. It's not our final details. We're just putting things in place. See how they're starting to look really nice? And over here. Good. Now, I take your chiseled edge brush, the synthetic, and add a bit of, let's see, a little bit of white and brown, and a little bit of white, and a little bit of highlight on your trunks here, just to bring them out a bit more, just a little bit on the edge here, and this edge. Clean your brush off, because that's a bit too much. Just want to show you can adjust it if you need to. That paint's a bit wet, so there we go. Just moving around a little bit so it gives it a look of the trunks. See, that looks nice, doesn't it? And over here, maybe there's a little trunk right here. Right. Okay, don't need much over there. I will also fix up this trunk over here. So brown on one side of your chiseled edge brush and black on the other side. Alright. Black side on the left and the brown on the right. Touch. Pull up. There we go. Good. And we'll bring that up a little bit up here, and a little bit up here. Maybe something out here. Maybe there's even another one coming up here. So you can make adjustments. Good. Now we'll add a little bit of white. Not much, just a little bit of white on your brush. And we'll put a little bit here on this edge, just in case we can get a little bit of sun over here. See? Good. We don't need much on that one. We want to keep it a little on the shadow side. Alright.